Grace and peace as we talk about the history of hymns, and then in that history, how those hymns are going to talk to us, right? So for confirmation, we sang as a congregation, I Was There to Hear Your Morning Cry. And this piece was written in 1985. The gentleman is from North Dakota, but also the Minnesota area, good Lutheran family, and near and dear to my heart because that's where my brother was doing all of his ministry. So I was there to hear your morning cry. John, and I can spell the last name for you. I'm not really going to try to pronounce it. So Ylvisker. So as he wrote this song, apparently it had this really kind of upbeat tune to it at the very beginning. And they were doing it for this video that they were creating. And the tune did not match what they were trying to convey with how the Spirit was entering in. And John needed to go home and kind of pray on it. And then we ended up with a tune we have now, that wonderful piece where we have this tune that, at least from my perspective, because this is how I've learned it, how it enters in, because the hymn is so unique because God is speaking to us through the hymn writer's voice. And a lot of our hymns don't have that perspective. So God speaks to us at our baptisms, and there's this promise that, right, no takesies backsies. And it's this beautiful exchange that at every moment, God is entering in because of these vows. And the promises are lived out at every stage of life, even if we're, that stage at the very beginning, and when we wander out to find where demons dwell, and as we're first hearing those words, God's there to cheer us on, and God is sharing our lives and this middle age. And then, because we don't feel young and we really don't feel old, and then finally, when evening closes in and we shut our weary eyes, that perspective where God is with us, not just in each stanza, but at every stage of life. And the history of this hymn and that hymn writer, it's the history of our lives and God with us as individuals and a people. It's so powerful and beautiful. And it dances beautifully well, because faith is so personal and individual, but also lived out in this powerful shared way in community. So the hymn writer, whose name, of course, I can't pronounce to do justice, but our Lutheran friend, what a beautiful gift, what a beautiful hymn. And it's only been with us since the 1980s, but it has certainly gained a powerful place in the church. And we are blessed as God is there to hear our morning cry, and we share those moments with one another, and God shares them with us.